Hello, hello. It's Alicia from Quick and Delish. Hope you're hanging in there, sheltering in place and such. Let's see. This is a little awkward. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Okay, so I wanted to show you. Just gonna get rid of this. So I'm going to. I'll cut myself off for a second. Today's May 1st. And May 1st is our 31st day of the 33-day challenge, which is our sort of like the second phase of sheltering in place, I suppose, at least in the Bay Area, and probably California too. So I was going to show you what what I'm doing tonight. I'm roasting some veggies. So tonight I'm going to roast some veggies and cook some kale. And then tomorrow I'm going to cook some, I think I have some bison, and then cook some beans. And then I'm going to freeze a bunch of meals for next week. And so I actually like doing meal planning and cooking and stuff on Saturday instead of on Sunday, because I think, like, under normal circumstances, not sheltering in place, Sunday usually has too much stuff packed on it. And so I like actually Sunday being a little bit more mellow and Saturday being a little bit more active in terms of taking care of stuff in the home and preparing for the week. Because I like to freeze a bunch of meals or soups or whatever, or both. So I have a bunch of stuff in the freezer all the time. And then I can just coast into the week. Because I work later in the day, and so I'm not going to cook dinner. Cool. Let me show you what this tray looks like. So I have here, these are the Japanese sweet potatoes. So I just rinsed them, washed them, scrubbed them, and these are the regular sweet potatoes that are orange on the inside. These little Japanese guys are really light colored in the inside, like a pale yellow. And then I got some carrots to roast, and I like to cut them in these like sticks when I roast them. And so I was just going to show you. I'm just going to finish off cutting these carrots. And I'm not really like, I could cut them a little bit smaller maybe, but I'm not persnickety about the size. I'm mostly paying attention to not cutting my fingers, right? That would be awesome. I'm just kidding. I'm totally paying attention. So I got my pile of carrots, and then I was going to show you, I'm going to roast some fennel. Fennel grows in California wild, but we silly people purchase it. We pay good money for this stuff. It tastes like licorice, and it's really crunchy. It's a great vegetable to snack on, like fennel, carrots, and bell pepper, fennel, cucumber, and some cherry tomatoes. Like, awesome snack. Okay, so I'm going to cut... so I washed this, and I still have the tops of the fennel, so I'm going to use this for maybe flavoring stock or something like that. What am I doing? Alright, I'm pretty comfortable with the knife, as you can tell. So I actually didn't think about how I was cutting this before I started cutting it, but it doesn't really matter. So big chunks, basically. That's what I'm going for, big chunks. And I can smell it. It smells delicious. So sometimes people, when they roast fennel, they actually add fennel seed to make it like super fennel-y, and that's kind of fun. I do have fennel seeds. Sometimes I actually chew on a couple fennel seeds. It's kind of nice and sort of distracting. Sometimes you just want to nibble on something. So chew on some fennel seeds. Or I'll suck on a couple cardamom seeds or cardamom pods, and then just spit them out in a couple minutes after I'm done with them. So I just chunk the fennel, and that's it. It doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to keep it easy and like not a big deal. And so if you see big pieces, maybe just like chop them up. So this is like a pretty solid piece. Just cut that in half. Those pieces will be nice and crunchy. So so I'm just gonna show you something. So I strategically put the big sweet potatoes in the corners here. These are the bigger ones. And then So if you can put the bigger pieces in general near the edges, because they'll need more time to cook. I'm not a super stress case about this, but you know, it's something to just like pay attention to. Put the little guys in the middle and the big guys in the on the edges. And then sometimes I use spray oil. I don't have an oil spray container at this moment. But it's really easy to over oil roasted vegetables. So I'm only oiling the fennel and the carrots. And then the thing about oiling is you make a mess on the sheet pan. So there's more cleanup. So I just oiled on the sheet pan. So you can just oil in a bowl before oil in the bowl and then toss the vegetables with salt, pepper, and seasoning. You could add some fresh ginger, right? And you can use a spoon to peel the skin off the ginger, and that seems to be easier for me. And what I'm going to do is I love buying peeled garlic. One of the grocery stores near me sells just like peeled garlic in a bag, and I'm pretty sure it's Christopher's Ranch. Christopher Ranch. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to randomly just pour some garlic cloves. And it doesn't matter because you can pull them off. So I'm making roasted garlic. That's super easy. And then I'm going to put some salt. So I'm not going to do this in your presence, but after I stop filming, I'm going to just nestle the garlic cloves in the oil because I need to turn off the camera because it's just me filming here. So roasted cloves of garlic, and then if you wanted to, you could add some spring onion. This is a red spring onion. And the tops here you can use as like scallions, which are super fun. So I got to use this tonight. I think I'm going to try to make an enchilada sauce. And then what else was I going to show you? Oh, I have some kale. I keep the kale. I chopped up this kale and then washed it yesterday, and then I just put it in the lettuce spinner so I can cook it tonight. And I already ate dinner, so I'm just doing a little bit of vegetable prep tonight so that I don't have to do so much tomorrow. Okay, I wanted to show you randomly. I have this broccoli. I got this a week ago, and I just didn't have time to manage it, process it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roast this. And so you could see maybe the end is dry slightly. And, you know, it's fairly crispy, but maybe a little softened. So what's super cool is you can just cut the end off and then soak it in water like this. And I hope you could see this. But anyway, I just, you know, put the broccoli in a bowl of water and then put that in the refrigerator where it's cold and it'll totally crisp up. Super cool. So you can do that tip with broccoli or cauliflower or even kale. So if anything gets limp, like it's not like so limp that you don't want to eat it, but like slightly limp, you can totally rehydrate it in water and it'll come back. And you still want to cook it soon. So you don't waste any of your money or waste food. So I think that's a really cool broccoli, cauliflower, green leafy vegetable tip where you can soak it in water and bring it back to life. I've actually, because I knew this trick, I've actually purchased broccoli. So like some farmers markets, it's like super hot sunny day wherever you are. And you might see like a ton of broccoli. And the broccoli might be a little bit sad because it's been sitting in the sun, right? But I've actually purchased that broccoli knowing that I could just put it in the refrigerator and make it crispy. The power of knowledge is profound. Am I right? High five. Okay, so I'm going to nestle the garlic cloves in this sheet pan. And I have my oven my oven is preheated to 375 degrees. I'm going to nestle the garlic cloves after I turn off the camera. I hope you can see this. It's super fun looking. Look at all those vegetables. Some non-starchy. Identify the non-starchy vegetables for me. They're the carrots and the fennel. And then the starchy vegetables are the sweet potatoes. Okay, pop quiz is over. And that's it. That's all I was going to share today, May 1st of the 33-day Self-Care is Our Best Defense Challenge. And my hair is growing long. What's your hair? Raise your hand if your hair is out of control growing long. It's been couple years since my hair's been this long, so it's like I'm a different person we keep evolving to different people over time, right? Okay, so that's it for me today. A little bit about roasting vegetables. Okay, cool. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow, May 2nd. So please share in the comments what you're doing to eat healthy while sheltering in place. I would love to hear it. Let me know if you learned anything during this awesome video. And please subscribe and share to all your people. I would really appreciate it so I could continue to build more content, and share my awesome knowledge and silliness. I know you want more. Enjoy. Take care. And good night. You're number one. Say I love you next time you look in the mirror.